I am presenting here the infrared spectroscopy, which is useful for B.Pharm 7 semester student in instrumental methods of analysis subject BP 701T in unit 2nd. It is also useful in M.Pharm first semester MPC 101T in instrumental methods of analysis subject. It is the most powerful analytical techniques which is used to identify the functional group compound and organic spectroscopy. IR spectroscopy based on IR absorption by molecules as undergo vibrational and rotational transitions take place. The graph showing in x-axis the interatomic distances, which is represented by R, and in y-axis the potential energy, which is represented by E, and this absorptions like a B0 and B1. This is the vibrational transitions which require the less amount of energy, and B equal to 2 and 3, which is rotational transition. This requires the highest amount of energy. The potential energy resembles classical harmonic oscillator. IR radiation is the range of 12,800 to 10 centimeter inverse, and in wavelength lambda equal to 0.78 to 1000 micrometer. Rotational transitions have small energy differences like less than 100 centimeter inverse. Vibrational transitions occurs at higher energies. Rotational and vibrational transitions often occurs together. IR radiations has three regions like near IR, middle IR and far IR. In near IR 12,800 centimeter inverse to 4,000 centimeter inverse, and in middle IR 4,000 centimeter inverse to 200 centimeter inverse, and in far IR 200 to 10 centimeter inverse. Mostly used IR region is 4,000 to 670 inverse. The frequency and intensity of IR, it depends on the type of vibrations. The stretching vibrations requires more energy than bending. Absorptions bend at higher frequency. Frequency decreases with increasing atomic weight, like heavier atom like CH, CD and CC, which decreases order in frequency like 3000 centimeter inverse, 2100 centimeter inverse and 1200 centimeter inverse. And frequency increases with bond and energy and bond order like C single bond C and C double bond C and C triple bond C. The stronger the bond and the increases the frequencies, like C single bond C requires the 1200 centimeter inverse, and C double bond C requires the 1660 centimeter inverse, and C triple bond C which requires the 2200 centimeter inverse. This is the type of molecular vibrations. It is divided into two parts like bond stretching and other one is bond bending. This is the stretching vibrations. This is again divided in two parts like symmetric stretching and another one is asymmetric stretching. Symmetric stretching like spring. The both atoms moving same directions like a spring, and then asymmetric stretching, one atom approaches the central atom and other one departs from the it. This is the asymmetric stretching. And then bending vibrations, it is divided in two parts like in plane and then other one is out plane. In plane is again divided in two parts like rocking vibrations and other one is seizuring vibration. So rocking, the two atoms are moving in same directions, which is rocking, and seizuring vibrations, the two atoms moving opposite directions like seizures. And outplane wagging. This is the one atom from in plane and the other one is outer plane. And out of plane twisting, one atom is above the plane and other one is the down the plane. This is the symmetric vibration and this one is the asymmetric vibration, and this is showing the in plane scissoring vibration, and last one is the in plane rocking and out of plane wagging vibrations showing. This is the example of vibrations. This is the first example, like methane. The methane molecule, the hydrogen atoms moving from the carbon atoms, and this is showing the symmetrical stretching. And the asymmetric stretching, like 3 hydrogen atoms moving away from the carbon atom and 1 hydrogen moving to central carbon atom. This is the asymmetric stretching. And the last one is the symmetric band and asymmetric band. This is the symmetric band. The 4 hydrogen atoms moving from central carbon atoms, and asymmetric bending, the hydrogen atoms moving to each other. This is showing the asymmetric bending vibrations. The number of vibrational mode for nonlinear molecules, number of types of vibrations like 3n equal to 6. For linear molecules, number of types of vibrations, this is 3n equal to 5, and observed vibrations can be less than predicted because symmetry, no change in dipole. The molecules like hydrochloric acid, this is showing the positive end and negative end. This is the dipole molecule, and this one is the showing the one mode, and the formula is 3 into 2 minus 5 equal to 1 mode. And other example is CO2, and the formula 3 into 3 into minus 5 equal to 4 modes. And this also showing the dipole molecule, and which is moving in out of the plane. Moving the out of the plane, like bending vibrations showing this carbon dioxide. The absorption intensity too low and frequency band range of instrument. Higher active vibrations in order for molecule to absorb higher radiations. Vibrations at same frequency as in light, but also must have a change in its net dipole moment as a result of the vibrations. For example, carbon dioxide, like 4 modes, which is mu equal to 0, like IRH inactive molecule, and if mu is greater than 0, then IRH active molecule. This example is showing the bending vibrations like dipole, the positive end and negative end, and this central carbon central atom is showing the delta plus, and those outer atoms showing the delta negative, and the IR showing which is mu is greater than 0, and the IR is active compound. And what's in an IR spectrometers? The IR source produce consistently infrared radiations because the fluctuations can be mistaken for sample absorptions. Liquid samples are usually placed between 2 flat crystals of sodium chloride. Sodium chloride is used because it doesn't absorb light. Sodium samples are often mixed with potassium bromide and pressed into pellet. Potassium bromide, like sodium chloride, also doesn't absorb IR light in the wavelengths of interest. The detectors measure the light that comes through the sample, and computer present the spectrum on a printer and our computer screen. This is the schematic diagram of the instrumentation of IR. This is the basic diagram, and the normal IR instrument similar to the UV visible spectroscopy. The main difference are light source and detectors. This is the source of the IR, and the which light passes through the sample, and light goes on the chopper and monochromator and recorder and recorder, which is record the spectra. Light source, they must produce IR radiations, can't use glass since absorb IR radiations. Several possible types like Nast glower, which is the rare earth metal oxide like zirconium, cesium and thorium, heated electrically and apply current to cylinder, has resistance to current flow, generate heat, which require 1200 to 2200 centigrade, and it causes the light production similar to back body radiations. Range of use 670 to 10,000 centimeter inverse, and which need good current control and overheat and damaged. And other one is light source is glower, which is similar to the Nast glower but uses silicon carbide rods instead of rare earth oxide and similar usable range. Other sources are incandescent wire source, which is the tightly wound nichrome and rhodium wire that is electrically heated, and same principle as Nast glower, which require the lower intensity than Nast glower and glower but longer lifetimes. Other sources are carbon dioxide laser. The carbon dioxide laser gas mixture contains of 70% of helium and 15% of carbon dioxide and 15% of nitrogen. A voltage is placed across the gas exciting nitrogen to lowest vibrational level. The excited nitrogen populate the asymmetric vibrational state in the carbon dioxide through collisions. Infrared output of the laser is the result of transitions between rotational states of the carbon dioxide molecule of the first asymmetric vibration mode to rotational states of the both the first symmetric stage mode and the second bending mode. Give off band of 100 centimeter inverse in the range of 900 to 1100 centimeter inverse, but can choose which band used, and many compounds have IR absorbance in the regions much more intense than black body sources. Other sources like mercury arc, which require the more than 50 micrometer in wavelength and for IR. Tungsten lamp, which absorb the 4000 to 12,800 centimeter inverse and near IR. Detectors. The two main types of commonly IR instruments use the detectors like thermal detectors, which is also divided in thermocouple. The two pieces of dissimilar metal fused together at the ends. When heated metals heat of different rates, potential difference is created between two metals that varies with their differences in temperatures, usually made with blackened surface to improve heat absorptions, placed in evacuated tube with window transparent IR, not glass or quartz. IR hits and heats one of the two wires, can use several thermocouple to increase sensitivity. The graph showing the thermocouple detectors. This is the metal, and last the IR transmitted metals like sodium chloride. This is the energy which is produce the H nu. Bolometer detectors. Strips of metal like platinum, nickel or semiconductor that has a large change in resistance to current with temperature. As light is absorbed by blackened surface, resistance increases, the current decreases. It is the very sensitive detectors. This is the graph which is showing the bolometer detector, and other one is the photoconducting detectors. The thin films of semiconductor, for example lead sulfide, are on a non-conducting glass surface and sealed in a vacuum. Absorption of light by semiconductor moves from non-conducting to conducting state. Decrease in resistance, which require the increase in current and range 10,000 to 333 centimeter inverse at room temperature. The graph showing the photoconducting detectors, which consisting in the transparent to IR, semiconductor and glass. The pyroelectric detectors. The pyroelectric are ceramic lithium tartrate or material gel polarized separation of positive and negative charge in the presence of electric field. The temperature depends on the polarization. It measures the degree of polarization related to temperature of crystals. It is the fast response and good for FTIR. The graph showing the pyroelectric detectors. Other components like sample cell, which is the must made of IR transparent material like KBr, potassium bromide, pellet or sodium chloride. Liquid sample, this is the graph showing the liquid sample holders, and other graph showing the sodium chloride pellets. And other components like monochromator, which is reflective grating is common and can't use glass print since absorb the IR spectroscopy. The graph showing the monochromator, the overall instrumental designs of the IR, the graph showing the design which consist of the IR spectroscopy, the neat choppers to discriminate source light from background IR radiations, monochromators after sample cell, and not done in UV visible since letting in all HNU to sample may cause photo degradation and too much energy. IR lowers the energy advantage that allows monochromator to be used to screen out more background IR light. And the two problems are there, like source are weak and need long scan, and other one is the detectors respond slow and which rounded peaks. Next, the Fourier transform IR spectroscopy. It is also known as FTIR, Fourier transform IR spectroscopy. This is the alternative to normal IR spectroscopy. It is based on Michelson interferometer. The graph showing the FTIR, it is this principle is the light from source is split by central mirror into two beams of equal intensity. And second, the beams go to two other mirrors and reflected by central mirror, and which recombine with pass through the sample to detector. And third, two side mirrors, one fixed and the other are movable. Move second mirror light in two paths level different distances before the recombined and constructive and destructive interference. Last one is the as mirror is moved get a change in signal. One thing is remember, and destructive interference can be created when two waves from the same source travel different path to get to a point. The graph showing the source of the wave which is getting in same source travel, and this is the path difference which denoted by delta, and R2 minus R1. This may cause a difference in the phase between the two waves. If the path differ by integral multiples of wavelength, the waves will also be in phase. If the waves differ by an odd multiple of half a wave, then the waves will be a 180 degree out of phase and cancel out. Observe a plot of intensity versus a distance. This is an interferogram, and the other one is the convert to a plot of intensity, and this versus of the frequency by doing a Fourier transform. This is showing the resolution, and which is denoted by delta V, and the graph showing the Fourier transform pair for in graph 1 a monochromatic source, and in graph V a broadband source. So what is the advantages of the FTIR compared to normal IR? The first one is the much faster, and second versus the minutes. Use signal averaging to increase signal to noise which is denoted by S by N, and the increase is S by N, which is directly proportional to the number of scan. Third one is the higher inherent S by N or signal to noise, no slit or less optical equipment which is higher light of intensity. And fourth one is the high resolution, which is less than 0.1 centimeter inverse. And what is the disadvantage of FTIR which is compared to the normal IR? The two main disadvantages I mentioned in this lecture. First one is the single beam, which require the collecting blank, and other one is the can't use thermal detectors, and which is too slow. In normal IR scan through frequency ranges, and FTIR collects all frequency at once. The graph showing this the wavelength and the absorbance of the compound like 256, 64 and 51, and the last one which is showing the noise created, and this is the 9 unit. Our signal is 14 units.